Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Trading Co and this is the ultimate advanced price action course. So without further ado, let's get into the video. And today the lesson is about volume, how to use volume and how to guess moves with volume. So without further ado, let's get into the topic. Here you can see that this is our resistance level and you can see that the price consolidated for some time and given a break to the upside and ended up closing above and giving a huge move to the upside. So how do we confirm this as a legit move to the upside? Simple. We will be checking the volume and you can see that the volume also built up, but right after consolidating you can see the profit booking and a decrease in the volume. This indicates those who have sell or sold their stock or asset, they are booking their profits, which will lead to rise in the price. And you can see it just happened exactly. The volume dropped and the price moved to the upside. This indicates profit booking. Now let's look at another example. Okay, we have spotted another example here. You can see price is at resistance and price ended up breaking, but you can see that the price building up the volume. This indicates that big institutions are stepping in to make sure that the price will move further away. And you can see that the price given a big volume to the upside and price also broke to the upside, closing above and given a big move to the upside. This is where it signals that big institutions like hedge funds, big investors are stepping into the market to push the price even higher. Now let's find another situation. Here you can see that the price actually broke the resistance and tried to sustain above, but you can see that the volume is very lump or very low. This indicates that this is just retailers that are trying to hold the price to the upside, which will eventually cause the price to fall. You can see when price got exhausted, you can see that the volume keep rising and the price ended up falling below the support. This is an indication that this is a fake breakout that led by small retailers. And you can see the price ended up closing below resistance, making the you can see that the price actually eventually ended up closing below, making sure that this is a fake breakout with confirmation. You can see that the volume didn't rise. This indicates that this is a false breakout which led by small retailers and they can't hold for a longer period of time, which will eventually lead in price falling below. Now let's look at one last situation and then we'll go deep into how to trade with volume. Okay, here you can see the price is at resistance. The price tried to go above the resistance but failed, and the price tried again, but here you can see that the volume is building up. If I zoom in, you can see that the price is actually building up the volume and price ended up breaking above and giving a move to the upside and also sustaining above. Here you can see that the price again got built up and given a huge move to the upside. This indicates that the big institutions are silently executing their buy orders. When I mean by silently, they will keep limit orders so they won't trigger huge volume in the trading chart by silently sabotaging those who have sold at the breakout, thinking it will reverse again. Now let's go into examples on how to trade with volume confirmation, how to use it as a key for trading in success. If you look into the chart, you can see we are at support level. The price is in downtrend and price have touched support and tried to reject to the upside. But what happened? The big institutions who dragged this price higher have been exhausted, making the price go even lower. Here you can see the price have fallen drastically. This indicates a profit booking in this move, and it also indicates that big institutions are also exiting and profit booking. So in this situation, we will be taking entry when price breaks below the support or resistance or key level. Here this is our candle of entry and our target should be recent support or recent swing and our target should be at this previous candle and the price ended up hitting the target. Why this happened? You can see the volume is at high spikes when the market given a small move to upside. This indicates the profit booking stage. Sorry, the before stage of profit booking. The price will eventually go higher with high volume, but you can see that the price didn't give in a huge move, but rather even having the high volume. This indicates that volume has been exhausted, and which will eventually lead to profit booking era or profit booking phase. And you can see this is the profit booking phase, and you can also see that the price have fallen down. Now let's find another example of another situation, and you can see the same situation happened here. Okay, sorry, the resistance is this area, and you can see that the price respected the resistance twice, but on a third time, here you can see in this move price kind of had profit booking, and the price eventually given a small move to the downside. But on this candle, the price have opened with a very huge volume, making that the price go or burst to the upside, which resulted in price even moving higher and breaking the resistance without any effort. This indicates that there was a huge buying going in this specific candle. You can see how big this volume is. It was, let's see how much the volume is. The volume is almost 46 millions, way more than average, which is more like 1000 plus percentage than average. And you can see for the whole day the price ended up being upside. So in this situation we'll be taking entry when price breaks resistance, because here you can see that eventually the price given a huge volume, indicating that the price will be sustaining above for the whole day. This is not a common volume bar. You can see even at ending section the volume has given very huge volume, but still it was way more than this, indicating that this is the strongest volume and this will be the strongest candle in the chart, and will make sure that the price will stay above the resistance for the whole day. So our take entry is at this candle with stop loss below this and target at this level, and that's how we achieved the second target. Now let's find another situation and let's trade that one too. Here you can see price is at support, price broke into the downside with volume building up, and you can see that the volume is kind of inefficient, but after retesting it, price given a huge move to the downside, and you can see that the price resulted in falling. At these situations we'll be taking entry at the breakout sure, because the price actually given build up for the momentum to break the support. So we'll be still taking entry when price breaks the support, but here you can see this led to the price fall even further. So always make sure at the retest, if the price is actually giving huge volume or the volume is still inefficient or small. If it's still small, then it's likely a false breakout and the price will end up closing above. If it's a actual retest, the price will give a huge volume, and then in the price chart the price will eventually fall to the downside, just like happened here. So our target got hit in this situation too. Let's find another one. Funny thing is you can actually predict the fall or rise without any support or resistance by just depending on the volume. Here you can see the price was in uptrend, as I told you in the very first candle, which is about candlesticks. You can actually read the price action here. The price is kind of bullish now. The sellers tried but ended up failing again. The sellers tried again, but buyers end up winning. But slowly they have been exhausted, and finally we have seen our key candle, which is inefficient or indecisive candle. This indicates a key for the reversal, and you can see the buyers tried to gain control, but sellers didn't like that and rejected the price to downside and even lower than the open price. This indicates the sellers are ready to take control of the market, and the second candle has given a huge move and also the volume buildup. So in this situation what we will do, we will be taking entry without any support or resistance, but I inform you again. If you have high experience, then only you can trade like this. If you are like beginner or intermediate, I suggest you to trade with supports and levels or with other indicators. It is better to take confluence when you don't know what you are doing. But if you're a high level or institution or even a quant watching this, I bet no quants watch this, but still you can trade with no indicators or price levels. You can just trade with volume alone. And here we have taken entry with this and support, sorry, target at this level and stop loss at this candle. Since our entry is at this area and the price eventually ended up hitting the target. Now let me talk about key informations and tips while trading with volume. When trading with volume, use it to confirm strength of price movements, identify potential reversals, and validate breakouts and breakdowns from key support and resistance levels. It should be used in conjunction with other technical indicators and price action analysis, not as standalone tool if you're not experienced trader. So first, let's talk about confirming the trade. Strong uptrend, a rising price accompanied by high increasing volume indicates strong buying pressure, as told previously. Now let's actually step sorry, right into tips for execution. So the first tip I actually suggest you to do is wait for confirmation. Don't act on the price move alone. Use volume to confirm the underlying strength before entering a trade. Here, as shown here, we have taken the volume as our confirmation before taking the trade. Avoid low volume fakeouts. Be cautious of price movements on low volumes as they're less likely to be sustained. As I shown you before, where the price given low volume and also ended up giving fake breakout and trapping those who have taken at the entry at false breakout. And use multiple confluences, combine volume analysis with other tools like moving average, RSI, candlestick patterns, chart patterns, etc. for more complete market picture and to reduce false signals. Stay away from market context. Volume can be affected by various factors, including news events and algorithmic trading. Be mindful of this influence to avoid misinterpreting volume data and utilize your volume profile. The volume profile is an advanced tool that displays trading volume at specific price levels rather than over a period of time. So actually let me show you the indicator right now. Let's say we want the volume start from this down point of reversal. This point is where the price ended up reversing the market situation. So we'll be drawing the volume profile to this candle. This is the low candle, so we'll be drawing, and here you can see this is the volume profile. And what this does is the volume profile is the advanced tool that displays trading volume at specific price levels rather than over a period of time. Here the this tool actually indicates where the volume is building up. So if you look, you can see that this 26,192 is the area that the more volume or the high volume has been building up. And you can see here the price also is the second largest building up volume area here. So what is volume profile? First, let's start with high volume nodes, which are these red bars for us. These are price levels with high trading activity indicating strong support or resistance where market has found their fair value. Now this blue is called low volume nodes. These are price levels with low trading activity. This price tends to move quickly through these areas but making them potential zone for breakouts. Now let's talk about the point of control, which is this line and which we have said that it is a resistance. The point of control is the single price level with the highest traded volume. It act as a act as a magnet for price and is important for reference for entries. Now let's talk about value area. This encompasses the price range where majority of trading volume, typically 70%, occurred. Trading outside this area may indicate a breakout or reversal. The incorporate multiple time frame. Analyzing volume across different time frames provide a more complete picture of the market activity and helps confirm signals. Let's talk about first the macro view. Use daily charts volume profile to identify images, support and resistance levels and overall trend direction. Now let's talk about micro level view. Use intraday use intraday charts like 5 minutes or 15 minutes to time entries and exit with greater precision. For example, let's go to actually the one day sorry daily time frame, and let's draw the volume profile from this high, since that's where the price got rejected. Now let's go back to lower time frame and actually trade with this level. And here you can see that the price ended up breaking below and given a huge move after breaking or closing downside. Here the price given fast breakout, but eventually at the end of the day price taken this point of area as support and got reversed. This is actually false because the market is not moving right now. So, and this tool works when the market is moving, when the volume is happening. So I suggest you to draw the volume profile on daily time frame and then come to the lower time frame and use it as your trading entry zone or trading confluence. And that's all for this video, guys. In the next video we'll be talking about chart patterns. Chart patterns, I think. Chart patterns. And that's all for this video, guys. Don't forget to check out our app called Trading Co, which will be linked down in the description. And if you really want to trade and get start being profitable, you can use our link down below to create a Upstocks account for free with no charges and all. You can just create Upstocks account for free with the link below. And don't forget to check out our course which is available for free about ultimate advanced price action course. And that's all for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it and learned something new, and don't forget to like and subscribe.